After being out camping in the wild on my own the last couple of days, it was nice to get to a campsite and get some rest. The camping is called Camping Isabena and is located in Aragon, close to the border of Catalonia. The camping is a hotspot for motorcycle riders and operates as a perfect base camp to ride off-road trails in the area. The tracks literally start behind the camping, so if you're in the area, I would definitely recommend visiting here as the owners are super moto-minded. You can even rent bikes out in the front. After getting to know Joop and his dad the evening before, I woke up well rested and got a fresh shower. I took off my luggage off my bike and left the extra weight on the camping to tackle some local tracks together with Joop. A small story beforehand, as the footage is a bit zoomed in because I filmed all of the clips of the second part of my trip in vertical, as I wasn't planning to make a YouTube video at all. I hope you still enjoy the riding.
Holy shit.
The upcoming part was getting pretty technical. You can't tell on camera how steep the hill was, but it sure was a workout.
So this is supposedly the hardest part for a really long time, so I'm gonna drink a bit. Let's send it. I'm nervous. Continues for a really long time, he said. Whoa. Down for a second. That is a steep one. Oh, my arms are shook as. Sheesh. Okay. Whoa. Pew. I don't know how long it takes. He said a really long time, so I'm just keep on going. Oh, that's worth it. This is so worth it. Over the boulder. Hola!
The next day we did more of a scenic ride together with Joop's dad, as he knows the area really well. I won't add all the clips of that day as it's mostly travel riding. We did do one track that was a bit more rowdy, so I will add some clips of it. We also encountered a little playground and added some clips of that as well. The next day we split ways again. Joop and his dad went home and I went back from where I came, just to do one track, Pista de Ruego. Pista de Ruego is a pretty rough track with a complete dead end up a cliff. It was a cold and cloudy day, but I didn't mind as the last days were really hot. Pista de Ruego is a pretty rough track, but nothing special if you're used to a bit of off-road. If you are in the area, it's definitely a track worth checking out. You can do it by bike or 4x4. but I wouldn't suggest a two-wheel drive van, as the turn on top is really tight and you have to maneuver on a really small patch of cobblestone. After Pista de Ruego, I went to Andorra. On the way I got caught in some really heavy rain for 3 to 4 hours straight. I was completely soaked. So I opted not to camp that night and find a nice hotel to get a good night of sleep and dry some of my gear. It was a little family-owned hotel and the owners were an old couple and so nice. I could park my bike in their garage for the night so it stayed safe. The next day I got some breakfast and it was time for the famous Smugglers Route, connecting Spain with Andorra. The Smugglers Route is a really easy trek, but still worth a visit because of the views. I don't know if I would ride it during the high season, but during off season it was definitely worth it. It was my last day on the bike, so let's enjoy it.
So this is the famous water crossing on the Smugglers Route. It's just a small puddle. It's not even, it rained yesterday, it's even, not even, okay. Vamos! Another water crossing. Oh.
Here I'm at the end of the Smugglers Route. This also marks the end of my adventure. After this, I made my way back to my friend's house, got a good night of sleep and rode back home for 12 hours. This was my first longer solo adventure on a bike and I enjoyed it a lot. I've learned a lot about how to pack and how not to pack, how to prepare and a lot about planning routes. Of course, there are things that I would have done different, but I got one hell of a trip and that's what counts. My next journeys and videos will be more YouTube oriented, as I'm really starting to like making these videos, so hang on tight and give me a follow if you want to see what's next. And if you have any tips or any requests for future videos, please let me know in the comments. See you!